Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Saturday night. That's right, it's the weekend, and we're looking at the crypto market. Had a little dip today, and so what do we do when we see the dips? We buy the dips. This is the accumulation time, and we know that there's going to be a bull market. Now's the time to accumulate. Not a financial advisor, not telling you what to do, but I bought some more crypto today, and I caught the dips. So are there going to be dippier dips? Is crypto market going to go down lower? It could, but this is how I accumulate. I don't do dollar cost averaging. I look and see when the dips are, and I buy on the dips. So that's what I did today. I hope you are all well. We will talk about a whole range of different cryptos this evening. And we're looking at the Dogecoin chart here, just at 7.72. Now I'll dip down here in the corner so we can see the chart nice and big. And this was the 7.7 cent resistance line, support line that I've had for a while. And dipped just below that right here this morning. But now we're just kind of following it here. It seems to be what Doge is doing, going sideways. Bitcoin dropped below 29,000 and is trying to make a little bit of a comeback here this evening. Try and get back up over 29,000. So we will see whether that happens, and we'll be watching that during the stream. So, Jadronko, welcome. 900K, very good. Very good, Jadronko. Love it. Absolutely love it. So with Dogecoin, what is going on? We've got Dogecoin price analysis. Doge price declines to 7.7 cents as bearish momentum builds. Now, somewhat bearish. Cryptos were facing this downward trend today. Bearish sentiment seems to have taken over the whole market, and that's what we saw was trading down of all cryptocurrencies, including Pepe. Yes, even the glorious Pepe down today. We'll be looking at that chart as well and see how much that actually dropped. And it was a lot, but it's still trading and still very actively trading. We'll get into that in just a little bit. But yeah, Dogecoin this morning dropped 2.87%, currently trading around 7.708. Down from its earlier high of the day of 7.97. It was just under 8 cents early because the bulls were in control of the market last night and early today, but then the bears took over, pushed the price of Doge and all cryptocurrencies down this morning. So that's what we saw across the board for everything. And this was SHIB down below 10. So big drop in SHIB. It hasn't really recovered much. And yeah, I see you, Plum, to say no to Pepe, but we watch it. And this is what I predicted would happen if you were watching me a couple days ago, and Pepe has lost almost half of its value here from Friday morning to today. That is almost half of its value from 46. I guess its high, yeah, came up to about 47 and now at about 24. So that's almost half of its value there that it dropped here in a day and a half. That's incredible. But that's what we were expecting. You can't just continue to have these huge green candles and all this buying. Just not going to happen with a token that has no utility. There's going to be profit taking. And as I said the other night too, the whale wallets have continued to be selling little bits at a time, and $7 million from one wallet has been pulled out of Pepe. That means that those that were buying was funding that guy who kept selling and pulling out. So yeah, that's what happens with these tokens. So I know there are a lot of people that made some money on it, but I was saying better be taking your profits along the way and not hoping for this thing to just continue to go up and up, because there was going to be a time when it was going to turn around and start dropping. Does that mean it's going to keep dropping from here? Don't know. There's still a lot of volume, still a lot of trading and excitement behind it, and it may go up again and may have a second run. Don't know, but I'm not touching it. So that's me. That's just me. But that's what's going on. But Doge does have utility. And in fact, Doge as a currency, businesses accepting Dogecoin as payments. Dogecoin, that's right. And what's the number one company accepting Dogecoin as payment? It's Tesla. Yes, Tesla still has some items in its merch store that you can buy directly with Dogecoin, wallet to wallet, no intermediary. You're not going through BitPay or Flexa or any of those. It's wallet to wallet. That's what I did when I bought my Cyber whistle. I got my Cybertruck whistle here that I bought using Doge. Kind of a fun, cool thing. It was worth some Doge to get my hands on that. And plus, to show how the whole experience works of using Dogecoin as payment. So that's what we were talking about, was Doge. And so what can you buy with Dogecoin? Well, you can buy a lot of things, right? Dogecoin's rising in popularity, high profile support from the likes of Elon Musk and Mark Cuban. We've seen more businesses begin to accept the popular meme coin. So what companies are accepting Dogecoin? Dogecoin, still the king of meme coins. And in fact, it's really kind of the only meme coin. All those others are tokens. Sheeb is a token. Pepe is a token. Poo is a token. They're all tokens. They don't have their own blockchain. They're not a coin. Dogecoin is a coin, has its own blockchain, and is accepted for payment at many places, including Tesla. Yeah, we just talked about Tesla. Whitney Walker bought DoorDash gift cards with Doge. That's right, with Doge. Allgamer.net accepts Doge. Kronos, Travala, Newegg, GameStop, Nordstrom, Barnes & Noble, Petco, Lowe's, and BitRefill. That's right, BitRefill. On BitRefill, you can get gift cards and mobile refill products with your crypto, which includes Dogecoin. That's right. I mean, they accept Bitcoin and Ethereum and others as well, but they do accept Dogecoin as well. So that's what we've been talking about. And we're waiting for SpaceX still. SpaceX merch is supposed to be having some Dogecoin. It's not integrated yet. So don't know when that's going to happen. And I mean, these companies, they need to get on board with Doge, because there's this built-in community just willing to spend their money to buy things with Dogecoin. It's a great marketing opportunity for companies to do that. Slim Jim did it. Newegg did it. And they were selling stuff to people they probably normally wouldn't have sold to because they were accepting Dogecoin. So that's the start there. We'll be watching the chart here as we're going forward during the stream. Right now, Doge, again, just sitting right at 7.7 cents. So let's see what else is going on. Just say no to Pepe. Oh, Pepe, what a joke. Yeah, that's right. Not touching it. People made money on it, and that's great. But those people that made money on Pepe, tell me all of the tokens that you lost money on too, because it is like gambling and you don't always win. So be careful with that. Will Starbucks start to accept Doge? If Starbucks starts to accept crypto, which is most likely the avenue they would go, would probably be through BitPay, and they would accept a number of different coins. That's what I've read, that if they were going to go down that path, they wouldn't just accept Dogecoin directly like Elon is doing with Tesla, the Tesla merge. They would probably accept crypto payments through BitPay or something like that. And so you could use Doge or Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever they set up to accept is most likely if Starbucks goes that route. But they haven't yet. So we'll see about that. But it could be. I don't know much about Omi. I think they were into NFTs, and I'm not really in the NFT game. So I don't really follow it. So you can buy exotic cars. Yes, except in crypto. That's right. Yep. I read about one last year in Florida, a car dealership that was accepting crypto and Dogecoin. That you could buy a car with Dogecoin. That's right. We'll see more and more of companies accepting crypto. And hopefully playing off the whole Dogecoin meme as well. So that would be great. Brondo token. Idiocracy coming to life. Yeah. Game streaming? I'm not a gamer. I was a gamer years ago, but I'm not a gamer now. Not a gamer now. Too much other things going on in my life. So anyway, so what's going on with Pepe? Well, Robinhood's Doge stash is unfazed by the Pepe crazy surge. Although Sergio the other night during the stream said that he sold his Doge to buy into Pepe. And that's the only one that I've heard of that actually sold some Doge to buy Pepe. But Robinhood's Doge stash is still all there. So we're not seeing a large outflux of Doge to Pepe happening. But Pepe is definitely crazy popular. Not only can you buy Pepe on Uniswap, but you can go to Huobi and OKX and Binance announced it would be adding Pepe and Floki to its innovation zone. Of course, we don't have Binance here in the United States. We have Binance US. Binance US is not touching Pepe, not touching it at all. Next thing you know, the SEC is going to be knocking on the door saying, hey, what are you doing? Selling unregistered securities. So, yeah. So we're not going to see that. So yeah, Uniswap is really kind of the only way to go here in the United States, unless you're using a VPN or somehow you're on MEXC and doing some trading there. You could do it. Not me, though. Not me, though. Pepe's been around for 3 weeks. It's only 3 weeks. And it's crazy what it's done. Is it catching up with SHIB? No, it's not catching up with SHIB. It's got a long way to go. Cryptocurrency market cap. Well, here's Dogecoin, 8th, $10 billion market cap. Here's SHIB at number 15 with a $5.5 billion market cap. And where's Pepe right now? Pepe is number 45 right here. Just under $1 billion. It was over $1 billion a little bit ago, but it's under. I mean, that's still incredible for a meme token like it is, just out of the blue, to get this kind of crazy support and all this buying happen. It's crazy that it's sitting here, at higher than, all of these coins that have utility, like Sandbox and Aave, Mana, Stacks. I mean, these are all projects that are doing things in gaming and ordinals and NFTs, and Pepe is just a token that, from what I've heard, what I've read, whoever made it has made a bunch of other tokens. Those didn't do anywhere near what Pepe's doing, but just hit Pepe just at the right time, and it took off. So they've been slowly selling and making millions of dollars because they finally hit it big. And they'll probably keep doing what they're doing and try and find some other one, after Pepe dies off. We'll see. We'll see if it actually does die off. A lot of people buying it. I don't know. In the United States, you got to go through Uniswap. That's the only way I know of. I'm not sure how other people have bought it in the US. I'm not buying it. But it is not. It's not on the major exchanges. I think you can get it on crypto.com. That's about all I've seen it on. And crypto.com is just a horrible place to be buying crypto, in my opinion. It's just awful. But you don't get the price. I mean, it says here the price is 25, right? For Pepe, and on crypto.com, if you tried to buy it right now, you'd probably be buying it like 28 or 29, because they've just such a huge spread that you'd be paying so much for it. So why would you buy a token not even established with a coin companies have implemented, backed by Musk? Musk is the new gold standard for Doge. I love it. That's right. I mean, Doge is it, right? That's the meme coin, is Doge. And Doge has just such a big following. I know Pepe is all like the thing of the moment. It's going to die off. I mean, I thought SHIB would die off too, but SHIB has a whole bunch of ETH whales behind it. And maybe a bunch of ETH whales have bought into Pepe too, and it's going to stick around for a while. Maybe. But for any coin or any token on CoinMarketCap, like Pepe, you can always go into it. So if you go to coinmarketcap.com and you click on the token, in this case Pepe, if you zoom down, it'll show you all the markets that you can buy it on. Oh, it looks like it's on KuCoin now. So you can buy it on KuCoin. Binance, Uniswap, KuCoin, see all markets. And OKX, Gate.io, Huobi, Bybit, Polynex, MEXC is here, BitGet. Just be careful with these exchanges if you're on any of them, because they're not United States based. KuCoin is pretty reputable, but I'm not buying Pepe. Especially after it's gone to this huge number and is cut in value by almost half from its top. So but it's got this huge, trading volume. So a lot of people trading Pepe. So, yep, pretty crazy. Yeah, that's it for Pepe. Sheeb, well, if you're interested in Sheeb, Coin Posters has this article on Sheeb versus Doge, and it tries to be fair, probably gives a little more credence to Sheeb than it probably should, in my opinion. But it does say Dogecoin is a coin, has its own blockchain, while Sheeb, sits on Ethereum. But Sheeb is building this Shibarium, this whole ecosystem. But for most part, that whole ecosystem was just so you could swap between Bone and Sheeb and Leash, its own tokens. But we'll see what happens with Shibarium when it finally is released with active projects on it this summer. That'll be exciting for Sheeb, most likely. But Doge is still the meme coin, and Doge is, it's just going to keep trading well. Top 10 cryptocurrency. So it just keeps going. So what's driving Bitcoin's current price action? Well, for the first part of 2023, Bitcoin and cryptos, for the most part, have traded fairly well. This is Meltem Demirors, who is a CoinShares chief strategy officer. And she's saying that I don't think it's the banking crisis or the lack of confidence in the banking sector. Because that's what a lot of people are talking about, right? Like, because the banks are doing poorly, people are pulling money out of the banks and buying Bitcoin, buying crypto. There might be some of that, but that's really not what's driving a lot of the crypto gains that we've had in 2023. And I do kind of believe that too. Here's what she says. I think what we are seeing is across all markets is investors, despite the macro environment, that's high interest rates, high inflation, and concerns about rate hopes, are still fairly comfortable buying risk. That's right. That's what it's about, is continuing to buy risky assets. I think we are going into a new crypto cycle. We have the Bitcoin halving coming up. And that's going to be 11 months from now. So we're seeing a lot of exposure via the derivative side market. I think it's not just the banking crisis in particular focus here. It's really a broader appetite for risk, and investors perhaps getting comfortable reallocating and continuing to be exposed to crypto. Crypto continues to widen its adoption and its familiarity, and we'll see how that goes forward. But I think this next Bitcoin halving we're going to have in 2024 is probably going to be much better known to the general public than the halving that happened in 2020. So, and we're going to see a lot of attention on crypto. So it's a choppy trading weekend right now with Bitcoin, Doge, and all cryptos. Nice big dip this morning. But yeah, choppy weekend. We're still looking at an overall dip in Bitcoin. And what is Bitcoin going to do from here? Is it going to do what it did back here when it dipped, started to level out, and then did a second dip down to like 27.6? This is a 1-hour chart with Bitcoin. Could we see that again after that recovery back up? Here we have the dip. Are we going to see another second dip, or are we going to just turn around, trade sideways, and come back up? We'll see. Right now, there's no news one way or the other, so it's really just the trading. Are whales going to be selling more? So there's going to be more selling pressure that's going to bring the price down, or Is it accumulation time again? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But right now, it's sideways trading right at 7.7 for Doge. Bitcoin is, okay, green candle on Bitcoin here. See, this is what happens on my stream, right? The same thing happened 2 nights ago. I'm streaming, and then all of a sudden, we see this big green candle going up. So that's good. Bitcoin up over 29K. That's going to help other cryptos. We'll see Ethereum. Yep, Ethereum's got a green candle here. That is good. Algorand, green, Sheeb, green. Yep. So what did I buy today? I got into Render. So I got into Render token, bought it this morning right over here at about 203.5. So I'm into Render now. IMX I caught at like 840 something. Yeah, 84. So I got some IMX. It dipped a little bit further when I bought it because I was buying it right on this tail here, and it had come back up. So that's where I got it. But I'm up on that. And then Oasis, known as Rose, I caught on that. I also caught on that tail there. So those were 3 altcoins that I have been interested in buying into, and so I have. So just widening my portfolio a little bit more. Dogecoin didn't drop as much as those. If there is a deeper Dogecoin dip, probably buy some more Dogecoin too. But the dip in Doge was not as much as some of those other coins, and I wanted to get into those. So that's what I did. So thanks, everyone. That's an update on what's happening in crypto. We'll see how crypto trades on Sunday. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I always appreciate that support. And join me again on my next live stream. Certainly appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.